coastal communities are dealing with the flood and the storm. Maria?
Well, you know what? The rain has been on and off all throughout the morning. Right now it is downpouring and the wind is definitely blowing. Take a look behind us. You can see flooding like this. It can be found all along Mission Beach. And unfortunately, this is just the type of thing most people here expect every time there's a storm. When a storm is set to hit San Diego's coast, places like Mission Beach's Better Buzz Coffee break out the sandbags and then brace themselves for the onslaught of rain.
Last year we had some minor issues with flooding, so we're taking some precautions this year just to make sure that the water doesn't get inside.
Others just shut it down and call it a day. Rain and wind along the coast cause major flooding.
We came looking for a little bit of sun.
This couple is on vacation from Washington State.
It's been nicer in Seattle the last few days than it is here. So funny
kind
to
of a
see
regular day down there.
See the sandbags and it's rainy and windy. This is like my normal walk day.
The second of two storms Friday is also expected to produce winds up to 50 miles per hour. High surf is expected and could reach 15 feet. But it didn't stop some from braving the water and trying to enjoy the waves. And residents tell us that this type of flooding, it actually increases as the rain continues. So they say this is really nothing compared to what you're looking at. And of course, if you can stay home, definitely do it. It's windy out here. It's rainy. If you don't have to drive anywhere, don't do it. And of course, the city of San Diego is out here monitoring the area. We've seen them go up and down the roadways here, just making sure that if any problems should arise, they are there to help. We are live in Mission Beach. Maria Arcega-Dunn, 10 News.
And of course, for those folks from Seattle, that's the way it is all the time there. But this is pretty rare for us. And the center of town has seen waves of this heavy rain coming through, like the showers which forced these folks in North Park to get out their umbrellas. 10 News report, look at that, and the wind too. 10 News reporter Hannah Mullins been checking out the busy roadways. She's right now above Interstate 8 in Mission Valley with this live report. It looks dark behind you.
It certainly does. And Bill, I was going to tell you how it has not rained here in an hour. And of course, about 20 seconds ago, it started to rain. Now I can tell you, take a look, this twig just bends. It gives you an idea just how wet this is and how heavy these bursts of rain have been. The wind started cooking before the sun came up with enough force to shake street signs and make light posts sway. The roads got nasty fast, and we saw this driver blow through a red light.
Here's the same with the water. There's rain, people go crazy and drive crazy.
We saw this on the 163, followed by some close calls, but at least drivers were cozy in their cars.
It's a hassle when it's wet. It's hard to ride a bike when you're in the rain.
We caught up with Bubba Grierson at the grocery store on Sports Arena Boulevard.
I just almost wiped out coming in here.
Just walking?
No, riding my bike. You want to try to make the turn? I slid.
The streets were slick and water was even coming from the ground up when this pipe burst in Point Loma. We saw one kid break away from mom's grip to get out of the rain, and one woman who loved standing in it because she saw a silver lining on some pretty dark clouds.
I'm happy I don't have to water the garden. That's really good. I think it would be great for my garden.
But Grierson had a long road ahead to Santee. This was one of the rougher days, and he's been riding for a while.
No, since about the last 3 years.
How's that?
Homeless.
Makes it even harder in the rain.
Yep.
He usually sleeps in the riverbed, but it's filling up, so he's staying with the in-laws for what may just be another cold, wet, and windy night. And because of our light out here, you can see the rain is really picking up again. I can also tell you SeaWorld has announced they've actually closed their park today because of that weather. Gives you an idea just how extreme it is. We're live in Mission Valley. Hannah Mullins, 10 News.
Thank you, Hannah. As Hannah just showed you, some drivers are having a hard time on the wet road.